Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this rose gold Milky Way inspired tumbler. I'm going to be using a 32-ounce tapered cup from Makerflo, and the first thing you're going to do is prep your cup. I sand using a 60 grit sanding block, and then I wash it with Dawn dish soap to get all of the little flecks off. Once the cup is completely dry, it's ready for spray paint. I only use Rust-Oleum spray paint on my cups because in my opinion it has the best coverage. So I'm going to start with my darkest color, which is the black, and I'm just going to spray little bursts and streaks randomly all over the cup. I'm going to repeat the same process with all the other colors. We're spraying in small bursts, really just covering the cup with small little streaks of color. Don't try to make this a perfect swirl pattern or anything like that. Random really is best with this design. I let the paint dry for about an hour, and then I'm going to apply my glitter using the epoxy method. I'm applying about 2 milliliters of epoxy to this cup. You really don't need a lot. I'm using quite a few different glitters today, and they will all be listed in the description box below. I'm going to apply the glitter kind of the same way that I did with the spray paint. I'm not trying to match the glitter to the base colors exactly, but I am using the base paint as a guide for placement. Using all of these different glitter colors on different base colors is going to add a lot of dimension to the final product. Just make sure that you're not adding too many layers of glitter or dumping too much on in one spot at once. It's best to start out really light and then just add as you go. Color order doesn't really matter too much, but I would recommend leaving the black glitter until the very end and just applying that wherever you have any open space. We're going to let the epoxy cure for about 2 to 3 hours, and then to seal the glitter, we're going to spray it 3 times with Rust-Oleum clear gloss spray paint, waiting about 30 to 45 minutes in between coats. After the final spray coat, we're going to apply our first 2 coats of epoxy. For the first coat, I used about 30 milliliters, but I would definitely recommend using closer to 40 or 50. I'm using KS Resin Liquidy Split, so I only left mine to cure for about 4 hours, and it was dry to the touch. So then I went in with my second coat, and I used about 20 milliliters for the second coat. Once your second coat of epoxy is cured, I left mine overnight. You're ready to add, in my opinion, the best part. This is what makes it all come to life. You're going to add the Milky Way stripes. I'm going to mix about 40 milliliters of epoxy, and I'm going to leave 20 milliliters in one cup, and then into 4 small cups, I'm going to distribute about 5 milliliters each. I'm using 4 different additives for my Milky Way stripes, but you can use less if you want, or you could even add more to get a little bit more variation. So I'm using black and white acrylic paint, and then I'm using a light pink and a gold mica powder. Each additive gets its own cup, and I'm adding a super small amount of each because I don't want the epoxy to get too thick or gloopy. Into my little cup that has the pink mica powder, I'm also going to add a little bit of Bright from Peachy Olive Glitters to give it a little bit of shimmer. Once those are all mixed in, I'm going to take that 20 milliliters that I set aside that doesn't have anything mixed into it and just apply it to the cup like normal. Don't apply your epoxy to your cups as sloppily as I did here. I don't know what I was thinking, but I look like a caveman applying this epoxy to my cup. Let the cup spin for a couple minutes just to even out all of your epoxy, and then we'll get ready to add all of our colors. I'm using my metal stir stick to apply the stripes, and starting with the black, you're just going to kind of drag small bursts of the epoxy all over the cup, kind of the same way as the spray paint and the glitter. It doesn't matter where they go, just try not to get too much of any one color in one spot, because that'll end up being one big blotch of the color on the tumbler, and we don't want that. Next, I'm going to go in with the white, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. One thing that I really like to do with black and white is to put some white stripes into the black stripes. It creates this really cool kind of marbled rock effect, and I really like how it turns out. We're going to repeat the exact same process for the gold and the pink with the mica powders. Just put the stripes wherever you feel. Don't try to match up the colors or anything. Just apply where your heart desires. What's really cool about this technique is that each cup really is one of a kind. Once all those stripes are applied, they're going to start to move and blend all over the cup, which is going to give us that really cool Milky Way feel. Let the cup spin for about 15 minutes, see where the colors move, and then go in with your heat gun. I stop my turner completely and just move the heat all over the cup, really taking my time to blend the colors and get them moving. This is totally optional. You could absolutely just leave the cup to spin and let the colors go where they want. Once you're done with your heat gun, let your cup spin and cure for at least 12 hours. I waited a full 24. I wanted it to be really hard to the touch because the next step is to apply the decals. I'm really not doing anything too different as far as vinyl application. This is my hairstylist and friend's logo for her hair salon. So I'm just applying this like normal. This is Oracal 651, and that's about it. No tricks or magic here. I did not seal the vinyl for this cup. I just went straight into the final epoxy coats. I used 2 final coats, and for my final coats I always use Tumblerpoxy. They give me the best shine and there's no bubbles, and the cups turn out absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend them if you haven't tried them yet. Once those final coats were cured, we were done. I love this design. I love this technique, this color combo. Everything about these cups I absolutely love. I just want to make them forever. Every single one of them turns out different, and that is my favorite part. If you like this video and you're going to try this technique, please tag us at Made by Manny and Mal. I would love to see what you come up with and how you apply this technique to your cups. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!